Okay, I lied. I'm doing one more video because it's about the sneak peek for next week where we see Kody Brown. Hold on. We see Kody Brown of Sister Wives sobbing because the end of his relationship has come with Mary. And I cannot with this dude. Now, I don't have a problem with men crying. I think manly men cry. I think that all makes sense. It's this dude right here crying about what he's crying about, which is the end of his relationship with Mary. And I'm like, dude, you have actively worked on this for a decade. You know, we now recently found out that before the show even started, or somewhere around the time the show was being filmed, the first season, he melted down his wedding ring because he didn't want Mary to have a special hold on him anymore. We found out that a few seasons into the show, he stopped sleeping with her. Tonight they even did some flashback footage, which they almost never do for him, showing him just dragging Mary about how he just wishes the people that were unhappy would just leave. We saw the lies that he spread. And now I'm supposed to believe, after years of him speaking about her, I talk about him talking bad about his kids. He talks terrible about Mary on TV for years. And now she finally leaves and he's like, oh. I'm like, I just cannot with this dude. I cannot. And the hypocrisy of him, one second, he's saying he never loved her, he never cared about her, marrying her was the worst idea, he wished he'd never married her, which is, of course, awful for their child to hear. And then he wants to turn around and he wants, I can't decide in my head if I think the crying was fake or real, because I think this man is enough of a unstable mess to where he could genuinely cry and not see the hypocrisy in it. I don't know that I have seen him. What I have seen is that Robin oftentimes lies on camera to make herself look better. I don't really see that with him. I think he lies to make himself feel better. Like Robin will do it for other people to think, because she wants us to think what a good mom she is. I think when he lies, it's about him thinking that he's a better guy. And I don't know. Tell me if you think that the crying that he did was fake or real. Robin's crying is definitely it's a performance. It's that, all be said.
Was there any tonight? I don't think there was any Robin's crying or gloves.
No.
There
was gloves in the preview. For sure. Glove Watch 2024. Keep on it.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, this idea that, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to see the whole thing, but I have zero sympathy. If they're real tears, then I hope he suffers greatly, because it's just ridiculous that after all that, he has the nerve. I think most people have enough self-awareness to feel some shame that if they did feel bad, they'd be like, after everything I've said. And it kind of confuses me that Mary is not as angry. My worst enemy hasn't said a fraction of what Kody Brown has said on international TV about Mary. I don't know if I could. I think if someone spoke the way that he spoke about her, you'd have to pay me like $1 million to be in the room with him, and I'd probably still punch him in the face. Like, I just do not. Do you want anything to add?
I'll take $1 million to be in the room with him. I'll even buy him dinner.
Don't listen to this dude. I just feel like however much they're being paid would not be paid enough for me to be like, oh yeah, here, let me hug you, goodbye. I'd be like, it's just knee to the groin, knee to the groin, knee to the groin. You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
Anyway, so now I'm going to go to bed.